Hey guys, how are you? So I have to apologize for the other weeklies last week, which I could not get up because I was in London and Mykonos and I just couldn't find a Wi-Fi strong enough to upload it to YouTube, unfortunately. And I thought I would have better luck in London, and that didn't work at all. And then when I tried here in the States, it was saying that I had already uploaded it, and clearly it's not on my YouTube channel. So I don't know why that is, but anyway. So this is the new week, the week of September 9th through the 15th. So of course, again, they're all time-stamped, and you'll find the timestamps below for your sign. I am back and ready. Hopefully you looked at your September monthly reading. So please, if you haven't, please go look at it. He'll hopefully give you clarity. Also remember that your rising and your moon sign, you may want to check those out as well. Like I'm a Leo with a Taurus rising and a Virgo moon. So occasionally I do check out those other signs. Gives a little bit of clarification. And to find your other signs, and basically that's your astrological chart, you need to know your birth date, where you were born, and then there's plenty of stuff online that you can just Google and plug it in, and it'll give you those rising and moon signs and all the rest of your astrological signs. I don't do readings of that sort, but there are plenty of people online that do, and I would definitely always recommend getting your astrological chart read as well. Of course, this is all tarot that I do. I'm also going to be doing personal readings now as well. And I'm dividing it up. I was thinking about different ways of doing it. And for right now, I think I'm going to start with one question is $50. The second question is $90. And for 3 questions, that's $125. So hopefully that helps. I was thought about doing it career-wise or romance and whatnot. But usually people have specific questions. And if you do ask a question like, will I find the right mate? Well, that is a question. So, and then, whatever it is, it just... asking a specific question is a little bit better than just having a general reading, because if you're just looking for a general reading, then there are plenty, like I do general readings, and there's plenty of other tarot readers that do general readings. So when you're asking a specific question, it's probably best that you ask a specific question around what you're looking for. And then that way I can help you and hopefully give you some clarification or advice or whatever the cards need to tell you. So look at that in the bio. My email is there, and what the readings, the personal readings will be, they'll be taped. I'm not going to do Skype readings tonight. It's just, I think because I'm dealing with a world market, it's going to be very hard to sort of sync up everybody's timing. So I'll do a reading like I do now. You see it with with me and the deck of cards spread out, and that'll be the reading for you personally. So let me know what you think, and let's go. Here's your reading. All right. Take care and have a good one. Love, light, and joy, people. Ciao. Hey, Sagittarius. How you doing? So, this is your weekly reading for September 9th through the 15th for 2019. And we're going to see what the universe has to say for you, or to you, or advice, or clarification on something. This is a weekly read, so it's not as long as the monthly. We do a 6-card spread, and then overall writing energy and clarification cards if we need it. So, let me just shuffle these a little bit more. Sagittarius, what universe do you have to say to our Sagittarius for September 9th through the 15th? 2019. All right, let's begin. Bum, 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 bum. And your overriding energy is the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands is about expansion. Oops, there you go. Is about expansion, is about growth, is about moving forward, watching something, that decision that you made, move and grow legs, basically. So that is good. All right, so you have the 3 of Pentacles, which is usually working with other people, especially in a financial way usually. This could also be you at work. It could be a new project that you're starting. You're getting the finances to work, or you're working with another company. You have the Queen of Swords, And she is all about, again, the swords are about ethereal, they're about truth and justice, they're about thought, they're about, ideas. And she is a woman that just cuts right through the BS. She knows what she wants, she knows who she is, and she doesn't go and take any BS. This is the Eight of Swords, which means sort of self-imprisonment usually. It can mean imprisonment as well, but usually it's more about self-imposed imprisonment. It's usually the card of, I don't know if I'm good enough, I doubt this. It's, braces on the brains kind of thing. It's like, of course you can do this. But we all create these ideas in our mind that we aren't good enough, that we can't go forward, that we just don't have the skill, that we don't have, we're not pretty enough, whatever the circumstance may be. It's like this sort of self-sabotage is what goes on with the Eight of Swords. And then you have the Six of Swords right next to it, which means moving on to calmer waters. So moving away from something into a nice calmer waters, a better space. You have the Eight of Wands, which is information coming in and usually pretty swiftly. And then you have the Seven of Wands, which is holding your ground. And sort of really buckling down sometimes and believing who you are and what you are, like your ideas. So you have this thing here that you made a decision about something, you're watching it grow. It looks like you are on a project, or even if the Three of Pentacles here could also mean that you decide to go back to school, could be institutions of that sort, or you're working on a project at work or with a group of people. You're finding the truth here, like you're taking these ideas and running with them. I feel that the only thing is we have a little bit of this Eight of Swords mentality going on here, and I'm going to do a little clarification on that. Can I have a clarification on the Eight of Swords, please? Clarification on the Eight of Swords. Clarification on the Eight of Swords, please. Okay, Eight of Swords. We have the Two of Cups, and now this could be a romantic relationship. It could also be a business relationship. It could also mean coming back and balancing your own energies out. With this Eight of Swords, I'm thinking, because Eight of Swords is really about your own mental attitudes, I'm thinking that this is really about you having to come and rebalance your energies, really to find out truly, to realign yourself. I'm going to do one more clarifier on it. Just to make sure that we're talking that this is you and not another person. Can I have a clarifier on the Two of Cups, please? Can I have a clarifier on the Two of Cups? Can I have a clarifier on the Two of Cups? Star of Hope. Okay, that's creativity. That means it's kind of realizing, like the universe says, you are special and unique just to yourself, that you have this hope and this beauty in you. This is really coming back to a balancing of yourself. This is who you are. Don't forget that you have this hope and this beautiful, this is like from God, basically, from the universe, whatever you want to call it. I don't believe in God per se, but I do have universal energies. But this is kind of faded too, because it is the major arcana. So it's saying you can do this. You're this beautiful basket of hope. Like, you don't need to put yourself in this mental prison. Balance your energies out. I think whatever it is that if you are working with people here, is getting to the truth of the situation, moving on, and then you have more information coming in. You may have to stand your ground. So maybe this is, I'm going to do a little more clarifying, because I don't want to take you down a wrong path. Let's do clarification for the Seven of Wands, please. Clarification for the Seven of Wands. Clarification of the Seven of Wands. Clarification of Seven of Wands. Justice. Justice means exactly that. It can mean just absolute justice, as getting, the justice that you want. or is perceived. And I'm really, because of with this 7, I'm really thinking that is exactly what this card is that you are right in your stance. Because with this 7 of Wands, it is saying, no, you're right. Whatever this idea that you had, whatever truth that you're trying to find out with this Queen of Swords, you are right. And you need to buckle down. So if this is a group of people you're working with and they don't believe you, say you have this idea and they're kind of, they don't really particularly maybe like your idea, or they're not really buying it. You got to stand your ground on this one, because this is saying you're right. You're absolutely right on this. Because more information I think is going to come in to prove that, actually. So let me get a clarification on the 6 of Swords, please. Clarification on the 6 of Swords. Clarification on the 6 of Swords. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. It's truth. Yes. I'm just going to get a clarification for the 3 of Pentacles as well. The clarification, and once you get clarification on these things, it broadens the horizon, the aspect of everything that's going on. So can I have a clarification for the 3 of Pentacles, please? 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because you're working with a group of people, no doubt. Even if this is at work, or this is a project you're working on, is a business partner, you are working in collaboration with somebody. Or even if it's a school project you're working on, it's still something. You're feeling a little left out. This is what a lack card is. It doesn't necessarily mean a financial lack. It could be just a lack or feeling left out of something. And I feel because they're not quite believing your ideas or not taking your ideas seriously, you're trying to cut through and show them, like, this is the sort of truth. These are the ideas. You're like, no, this is right. I know it is. This is where we need to go. You start doubting yourself a little bit because of the 8 of Swords here, but it's not you. It's not you. You need to balance your energy. You've got this Hope card. It is moving on, but see, you got to move on from this idea of lack and that you don't belong. You are right, because this Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. More information is going to come in, and I think it's really going to help your situation in that sense. I'm going to go a little clarified on the Wands, because I really do. It's saying stay your ground, because you are right. Justice, you are right about whatever it is that you're doing. So let's see what the 8 of Wands has to say for my dear Sagittarians. Queen of Chalices, Queens of Cups, someone who puts their emotions under control. Yeah, I think that's what you have to do. I think what you're going to have to do, whatever this is don't let your emotions get out of control with whatever situation's going on here. Be very logical, be very Queen of Swords here, and just go with the facts. Go with the facts, go with the logic here. Show them that you are right, because it is changing in your favor. And you are right about whatever this. Just take a stance. Take a stance. Whether this be a project you're working on with a group, and it is about a group of people. It's something in a group somewhere. But you are right, because I don't really see this as you being an individual in this sense. There's too many cards here where I feel you feel left out in some way. But you are right. Everything's expanding for you. It's moving forward. You just need to stand your ground. So good luck, Sagittarians. I believe that whatever's happening for you is the right thing. Just stand your ground, and like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. All right, you have a good one. Ciao. Hey Aries, how you doing? So this is a weekly read for September 9th through the 15th of 2019. So we're going to see what the universe has to say to you, maybe give you some advice, some clarity on a subject matter. So let's see what's going on in your world for the week of September 9th through the 15th, 2019. So what does you want to tell Aries, universe? What do you want to tell Aries? September 9th through the 15th. Okay. This is a 6-card spread. It's unlike my monthly, which is much bigger. Hopefully you check that one out. And let's see. 6 cards. Your overall energy is The Three of Wands. Funny is that Sagittarius just got that same card for the overall energy, and I shuffled the deck. So there you go. So with the Three of Wands is all about expansion, about growth, about something like basically taking legs and moving forward. You made a decision, now it's moving forward. A project or something that you decided to do. So you have the Knight of Pentacles here. He is a slow-moving energy, but he is about usually bringing financial stability. You also have the Ace of Swords, which is about victory, which is about a new start. And the swords can be about ethereal things, but they could also be the truth, justice, especially if you're involved in a legal battle, about ideas, how we think, those kind of things. So it's all usually about in the mind, and this is a beautiful card to have. Beginnings, new endings and beginnings are wonderful, you know, new beginnings. You have the Hanged Man here, which means either, you know, you're kind of at a standstill right now. Maybe the universe is saying, putting you in a standstill. Like sometimes, like you try to move forward, and the universe just keeps blocking you. It's like we're not ready yet. You know, we're not ready for for your manifestation to come full circle yet because everything's not in place. Or you could have to look at things in a different perspective, in a different way, because maybe you need just to switch things. You have the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about stability here. She's a very stable energy financially. Beautiful card to have. This could be someone, or it could be what you're looking to go towards, especially with this Knight of Pentacles coming. You have the Nine of Swords, so something's been keeping you up at night, my dear Aries. And you have this new ace as well, an Ace of Wands, which is, again, new inspiration, new creativity, new beginnings. I mean, you have two aces here. It's wonderful. Two major arcana aces. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And you have, this is actually, the Hanged Man is also a major arcana. So let's see what's going on here. First of all, let's get a clarification for the Nine of Swords. Something has been keeping you up at night. Something of disappointment or something. Let's get clarification for the Nine of Swords, please, for my dear Aries. Nine of Swords, clarification, please. Nine of Swords, clarification, please. You have the Knight of Cups. So it looks like you want a new emotional beginning, or will be offered a new emotional beginning. Dun, dun, dun. Let's also get a clarification on the Hanged Man, please. Can I get a clarification on the Hanged Man? Because what I like about this is that you have these brand new beginnings coming forward. And whatever it is that you made this idea for is expanding. Like this new idea that you're setting forth is going forward. So, which is beautiful. So, can I have a clarifier for the Hanged Man? Three of Cups, a celebration or collaboration. But that's good. That's good. Okay. So it may be that somebody is offering you, you know, you've set this thing in motion. And I kind of want to know if the Knight of Pentacles is somebody, your idea, like your idea of that financial stability coming in because you made this decision. And I think that's what it is. It could be somebody helping you. So I'm just going to go to clarifier, Knight of Swords. And, you know, it could be someone helping you, is giving you money for a project, or is helping you find a job, or something of that nature. So can I have a clarification of the Knight of Pentacles, please? Clarification of the Knight of Pentacles. Tower moment. Now that's interesting. Can I have a clarification for the Tower moment, please? Can I have a clarification for the Tower moment? Can I have a clarification for the Tower moment? Knight of Pentacles. Huh. Wow. It's interesting that you got that Tower moment in there. Because the Tower moments are all about, usually Tower moments, Aries, a lot of the times, it's the universe, excuse me, the universe handing you a Tower moment, basically. Like you haven't or won't change something. We're all stuck in our groove sometimes, and sometimes the universe comes along and just changes things. And usually it's quite unexpected, and sometimes it's unpleasant because it's it's like, you know, a job loss, an accident happened, a lover's leaving, that kind of thing. Unexpected, it's heart-wrenching, it usually puts our world upside down. But this could also mean too, in the softer way, is that you realize that you're having your own tower moment, that something is just not fitting anymore, that you kind of have to break down the barriers, that your light is not fitting in this moment, like you've got outgrown a situation and you yourself are ready to move on. And I really kind of see that's what's happening here, because you're ready for this financial stability. And I think you've realized that what maybe you were doing in the past, maybe even to make money, wasn't quite working. So I think you've had that realization, and I think, so I don't think it's necessarily the universe. It could have been like maybe a job loss or something of that sort. It could be because you have like the pentacles right next to it. But I'm assuming this is probably more your own decision to say, you know what, this job isn't working, this creative project isn't working anymore, I just need to move on. Maybe I need to go back to school, maybe I need to get a new job, maybe I need a new creative venture, because you have all these new aces going on here too. And whatever this was kind of keeping you up at night because you weren't making enough money. I think this is really more of a financial thing. You've got all these pentacles here. And it was keeping you up at night, and you want this new emotional start. That's why I got this Knight of Pentacles, Cups here. You want this the security here, and it looks like you're going to get it. You've made the decision to move on to what that is, and a new way you're moving on to find new sources of money or projects or something, because this is a person who stands in their own power. It's also about financials and generosity, but it's someone who's standing in their own power now and knows how they're going to decide that they've made a choice to go and stand in their power and do something about this, because it wasn't working for you. And now you have this new start, this new ace of start, new ideas coming forward, and you also have the new Ace of Wands. So you're beginning. You've already started this process, this expansion of this new creative venture or idea. This is beautiful. So yes, you may have been. And all I think it was is that you needed a new perspective. And once you change your perspective on this, when you decided to do this, comes a celebration. So beautiful card. And I think it's going to lead you right to that financial stability. And I think that's gorgeous. I think whatever decision you made was the right one to do. You needed to do it. And it is going to bring you financial stability, because you know what, we need to move on. You have these brand new starts here, and it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So my Aries, I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. All right, ciao. Hello, Leo. This is your weekly reading for September 9th through the 15th for 2019. So I hope you got to see my September monthly. This is a smaller reading. It's a 6-card reading with overall energy card and with clarification if needed. So, Leo, let's see what the universe has to say to you, give you advice or clarification on something for September 9th through the 15th of 2019. So, universe, what do you have to say to our dear Leos here? What do you have to say to our dear Leos for September 9th through the 15th? Okay, so let's do this. All right, 6 cards down. Overall energy, 10 of Wands. And I think we got this last time. Unfortunately, last week, which did not go up because of my Mykonos trip. And even when I tried to upload it, when I got back, it was saying you've already uploaded it, which it wasn't there. Anyway, go figure that one out. So, 10 of Wands is about letting the burdens down, letting things go that you've been holding on to. Could be problems that we've had, and I've had myself in here because I'm also a Leo. And letting the burdens go. This is the completion card of that. It's like whatever's been plaguing you, whatever's been bothering you, it's about the release time of that, which is fantastic. So, We've got the Knave of Pentacles here, which is a small financial offering, or beginning of a new financial offering. We have the Five of Cups. Now this is loss, but it is, as you see from the guy, he's looking at the 3 cups that have spilled, but he forgets that he has 2 cups right behind him that are completely filled and fine. It's sometimes that the universe says to us, you know what, you got to look at the things that you have. Be optimistic, not pessimistic. Like, your life is not ended there because this didn't work out well. It doesn't mean you don't have this. So maybe a project didn't work, but you have to remember that you have so many friends and lovers and whatnot that are supporting you and helping you, and that's a beautiful thing. Or you've got a beautiful house over your head, even though something else happened in your world. We always have to find the joy somewhere. And the funny thing is, right next to it, we have the Knight of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So great card to have. And then we have the Empress, which is all about abundance, prosperity, creativity. It can be about fertility. It can be about pregnancy. It's a love, light, and joy. It's a beautiful card. I mean, Empress is like one of my things, and everybody I think needs to be the Empress. Not that you have to be female, but it's the energy of what's associated with it. A very balanced person. Energies are balanced. Beautiful abundance, manifestations. Great. You have the the Five of Wands, which is embattlement. Battling with somebody, a group of people, or it could also be an internal battle sometimes. We sometimes like to sabotage ourselves, and so that sometimes can be an inner battle, like we tell ourselves we're not worthy, or we can't do this, or whatnot. Those are internal conflicts. Then you have the Three of Wands, which is about expansion, about growth, which is good. So we're letting burdens down this week, which is fantastic, letting them go. I'm going to get some clarification cards on this, especially for the Five of Cups. I need a clarification for the Five of Cups, please, for Leo. Clarification for Five of Cups for Leo. The Knave of Wands, so inspiration, creativity, going forward, new offering of that. So universe really is saying you need to go forward with this creativity, these new ideas. You need to make this happen. Don't worry about what you think perceive as a loss. You need to go forward. And again, we're dropping this burden, so it matches perfectly with this card. Let's also look at the Five of Wands here, the Five of Wands. Can we get a clarification on the Five of Wands, please? Clarification on the Five of Wands. Clarification on the Five of Wands. Judgment. Okay, so this could be, again, if you're in a legal battle or something, which this is, could be. You could be in a legal battle or a battle of some sort, but it looks like you're going to get the justice that you deserve. You're going to get the judgment's going to work in your favor. That whatever is supposed to be right will be right for you. It's going to be a good thing. This could also mean, if it's an internal conflict, waking up to who you really are, to not just who you are, but your destiny, waking up to the realization of the person that you are, getting back to yourself, that kind of thing. So it's a beautiful card, no matter which way you turn this one for here, because you've got this Empress, and she's about abundance and this wish fulfillment. I'm going to do the Knave of Pentacles here. Can I get a clarification for the Knave of Pentacles, please? Can I get a clarification for the Knave of Pentacles? Oops, I'm dropping cards. Knave of Pentacles, clarification, please. Okay. Battle weary. The Nine of Wands. You've been battle weary, and seems like there's a new offer coming in of financial stability or something, an offering that's coming in, and you've been battle weary. You can see it. You can see it here with the loss. You can see it with the Wands. This has been something that's been probably ongoing. And I know for me, it's something in my life that has also been ongoing. But let's also get a clarification on the Three of Wands, please. Clarification on the Three of Wands. Can I get a clarification on the Three of Wands? And we get the Knight of Wands. So yeah, it's all about going forward with the inspiration, the new creativity, about going forward and watching that expansion keep growing. I'm also going to do the clarification for the Empress because I love that energy, and I just want to clarify in relation to what it is it's trying to tell us, what the universe is trying to tell us here. So can I have a clarification on the Empress, please? Clarification on the Empress. There we go. Knight of Wands. Yes. Okay. Lots of Wands energy. Tons of Wands energy. But a Wands energy is all about creativity and about moving forward. So this is good. Yeah. So whatever has been problematic in your world seems like it's coming to the end of that. It's like it's ending. Whatever this saga has been, because it seems like a saga, because you've been battle weary, the loss, but new financial offering is coming forward, or at least a financial offer to bring you more back to this Empress, the wish fulfillment card. And the Empress too is beautiful with this King of Wands saying, you need to go forward with this inspiration. You need to be the Empress, and you need to be the King of Wands. You need to keep going forward. New creativity, new energy, picking it up. This battle is just about done. Whenever or whoever this battle is with, even if it's an internal conflict, is done. This week you're going to drop that. You're dropping it all. The whole thing is ending. It's becoming clearer. You're going to see this now. The expansion on this Three of Wands here, going forward, and again with the Knight, going forward, driving forward with new creativity, new inspiration, going forward. It's beautiful. And you have the wish fulfillment card. You have the Empress card. It's telling you to be the Empress. That Empress energy. That this is here. This abundance is here. This wish fulfillment is here. That the conflict is over, or just about to become over, because you're going to drop it. The judgment is coming in your favor, or the realization of who you are is coming, and you will go forward with new creativity, new ideas, moving forward in a beautiful, beautiful way. I love this, Leo, and I'm so glad to hear it myself because I'm also a Leo. So this week should be pretty good, this 9th to the 15th. So I'm very excited. Please leave a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you, of course. And I will see you again next week. All right. Ciao.